Hi, it's Laika from Little Bits for Life, and I'm here with Tatiana, and she is with Adventure with a Purpose. And what their organization does is they're responsible tourism.
Yeah.
And so I've never heard of that before. So can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Absolutely. So we're a little different than the other tour agencies you might come across, and our goal is to always empower the local communities we're visiting, and we do that by hiring local guides and paying them fairly, staying in locally owned accommodations, and on our conservation tours, we hire a local scientist, and they actually go out on the boat with our travelers to do a sustainable natural habitat encounter, and our travelers also get to learn about the conservation efforts that are ongoing. And then on our cultural tours, they're all designed to be cultural immersion activities. So that actually helps to keep the culture alive in some of the places we're visiting. And they are really cool things like taking a yoga class in an ashram or
Wow,
learning from local artisans about their local traditions and stuff like that.
that sounds really cool. It sounds a lot more interesting than the regular travel kind of excursions on a bus, on and off, on and off. Is there a particular age group that this is good for? Is it families? Is it single people, mature people? Like, I guess, who is your target market?
Yeah, so really our target market is more about values. So we really focus on finding people who share our values. We really want to spend money consciously and empower the places they're visiting. As far as age goes, it's pretty broad. Most of our travelers are between anywhere from 40 to 80. We do specialized tours for people traveling with young kids, but children really above 10.
Okay.
Any of these tours are great for. Also, we do offer tours catered to university students as well. We just usually design specialized tours for them because they're either looking for usually longer term, a little more rustic, a little more budget conscious. So yeah, that's our target market is really more focused on values.
Values.
Yeah,
Just kind of
definitely.
leaving the world a little bit better place and learning more about the world, it sounds like. I mean, it sounds a lot more interesting than just your regular tours.
Yeah, we think so. But yeah, it's definitely, we do a lot of education as well, trying to spread the message of responsible travel. So by spreading that, I guess our target market grows because we're sharing that message. But primarily our travelers are people who already want to travel responsibly too.
That's really cool. What made you sort of, I guess, go in this route? Have you found that there was a real void in this kind of tourism, or?
Yeah, so I guess our story is a little bit funny. I started in a business course that was fantastic. I actually started thinking I was going to be a travel blogger.
Oh.
And then I decided that I wanted to talk a little more about volunteer tourism. And then when I really did the market research, I noticed there was a little bit of a gap between the volunteerism activities and the training and vetting that was involved. So I really became passionate about responsible travel and education first travel, where people learn about complex problems and cultures first before going to interact. And that's kind of how Adventure with Purpose came to be. Really just becoming passionate about the amazing things educational travel can offer travelers and communities. And then we went into that direction.
Sounds like a different way of looking at the world, I think.
Absolutely, definitely. Just entering new places with the humble attitude that I'm here to learn from you first, not always I'm here to change you or fix you or anything like that. So it definitely, learning about it definitely gave me a different perspective, entering new communities and cultures.
And whereabouts do you travel to right now?
Well, right now we have our conservation tours that are based in Mexico. So we have our whale shark conservation tour in July coming up. And then we also have our Cambodia and Nepal tours as well in the fall. And then we also do private tours to northern Manitoba
Oh, neat.
to do the polar bear conservation and observation at the Churchill Northern Study Center. And we also, lastly, offer whale watching tours in Southern California as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so people can find out more on your website?
Yes, absolutely. They can find out more on our website. We're also looking to expand into the Philippines in the coming months. So yeah, adventurewithpurpose.ca is where you can find us.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to let my blog readers know a little bit more about how we can make the world a little bit better place and how we can leave it there a little bit better than when we started. Thank you very much, Tatiana.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure to be featured on your blog. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So make sure that you like us and share this information with your friends. And again, just littlebitsforlife.com. Bye.